So whenever you open up chests, you get a couple things. You get some gold if they're silver. If they're silver chests, you also get some upgrades. But also in them are items. Man, you can have a lot of them. So what are they? What do they do? I'm gonna break it down, each of them for you, or each set of them for you, and help you also decide when to use them. So to start, we'll just go, we'll go one by one, or set by set. So first you have your giant strength potions. These increase the damage of all your champions by 100%, 300%, 500%, and 900%. Now the first three have a duration which will eventually expire. It's 5 for the tiny ones, or the small ones. 15 minutes for the greens, an hour for the blues. And this is true for most potions. Actually, all potions. Let's just go with all potions. And then the purples last until you reset your adventure. The next ones will increase your gold find by 100%, 200%, 300%, 400%. Potions of heroism, which you can't quite get yet. I think they're waiting for the tanking and healing update before they allow them back again. But these increase the health by 100%, 300%, 500%, 900%. So these are probably going to be your most often used consumables. But when you use them is kind of fishy. Most people say, like, oh, use them whenever you need to do something, or like, to push your wave a little bit further. But I'm not so convinced. Because right now, well, let's look at my damage. E76, and these minions have E87 health. That's actually the more important thing. Just remember, I have a number, and it's general relative size, and then what I'm trying to hit. So E87, a very high E87, and if I were to go to the next wave, these guys have a low E88. That's still a pretty big increase. I would say it's close to a little bit more than double. Maybe close to triple the damage requirement. What's triple damage? That's 400%, or no, 300. Yeah, 300%. No. Shit, I'm bad at math. It's 200% because it's 1 plus the number that you're looking at. So, like, 100% damage is 2 times 300%. Oh, that's why I said 300, because you don't have a 200%. So you'd have to use a green potion to move up 1. But that's using 1 item to move 1, maybe 2 waves. And when you use all of them, the amount that your damage goes up by, let's just let's see what. Okay, still in E86. I'm in E87. Okay, 87. A little low 88, and then this would probably increase it to E79. Let's say. I don't want to use it because it's kind of valuable. That's kind of a not so large range. I mean, it might feel like a lot, but when you look at the damage requirement that the mobs have, it might not be as effective than what you were hoping for. Now, this could be a great way to push X number of levels, but I would more so save them for variants where you are close to your goal and you just need that little bit extra. Or in terms of gold find, you can use it early to get some early upgrades, or use it at the end to increase your favor however many fold. That's also a pretty good application for those 2 sets of potions. Health, we don't really get to use them too often. Generally, it's like, oh, I'm getting hit really hard, but I can do the damage. I just need to last that long. That's when you use health potions. So that's the potion section. There is, well, no, I lied. Sorry. There is also the issue, or the matter of fire breath potions. Fire breath potions come in the same thing, but they just deal damage based on clicks. They're really powerful to use with familiars because they'll just one-shot things for a very long time. But again, I would say the usefulness of, like, say you're getting close to your familiars can't kill stuff with standard upgrade clicking damage, right? The one over here. using a potion will push it pretty far, but I would say it's roughly to the same level that any potion would push it to, maybe with the exception of purples, pushing like a couple waves further. But because it deals whatever multiplier of your damage is, again, the same kind of issue with damage pots, it's only going to push X far and not go any further. If I were to pop one of these potions right now, it would do nothing. It wouldn't push a wave whatsoever. So don't use them near your wall. Applications, you can use them to like clear trash if you're trying to like kill stuff with segmented bars, or keep your champions from attacking trash mobs and you want them focusing on a boss perhaps. That's a good use for an item. Moving on, we have contracts. Contracts are a nice way to get early favor or early tokens for events, or early upgrades if you so need it. But generally, I just hold on to these because, I don't know, I don't find them being that useful all the time. Blacksmithing contracts. These are pretty cool. So these are bounty contracts. These are blacksmithing contracts. And most people in Discord will just say contracts. So I wish they would have named these slightly different, or differently. Because right now there's a bit of confusion, like, oh, well, who should I use contracts on? It's like, or they'll phrase a question like, you know, when should I use contracts? And most people assume blacksmithing because that's the one that kind of matters more. But they're like, oh no, I meant bounty. It's like whenever you need money or tokens, there you go. Blacksmithing, it allows you to pick a specific champion, and then let's go with Strix, my girl. You say, okay, I want to increase one of Strix's equipment or pieces of loot by 1 because it's a tiny. I'll pick, and then it's randomly chosen, and then you'll see the percent goes up. And you have to close, and that's cool. And you can do that. So 1 level for the grays, 2 levels for the greens, 6 levels for the blues, and 24 levels for the large purple ones. Now, blue through gray you can get through silver. Purple, as is true for all items, is only available in golds. Moving on, potion of specialization. You're not going to use these too terribly often. It's generally when you have a change of heart or you're testing stuff out, or if there's a new champion like an event and you want to see how one specialization works versus the other, but you don't want to take the time to redo a whole run and get them to soft cap, or whatever your goal is, to see how they perform. So little niche use, but it's nice to have those around for sure. Or if you accidentally click the wrong one, it's kind of like an oops button. You don't have to reset and do all the rigmarole all over again. Potion of polish. You probably won't have these in your inventory for too long. Basically, you use it. I can't. It won't even let me show you what it's gonna do. But basically, you say, "Hey, I want to use it," and it'll say, "Okay," and it'll pick some random champion that you don't already have a shiny in, and it'll give that guy a shiny. So it's a good way to flush out your shiny spread, or patch those holes, if you will. We covered fire breaths. That's really about it. This video is mostly focusing on the usefulness of the potions, but we covered everything else as well. If you disagree, I would love to talk and hear your perspective, because as it stands now, I'm kind of stubborn and set in my ways. But if you can convince me otherwise, or like show like a metric, like, oh yeah, this potion will push you this many more waves and that gives you X favor, I might be convinced. But for the most part, I just kind of stockpile these and use them when I'm bored, or I want to like do things extra fast. Anyway, that's it for the using items video. I, as always, hope it was helpful.